guys, D-Gamer here, and welcome to another video here on the channel. Now, in this video today we are going to be talking about possible Call of Duty titles that could turn into this year's Call of Duty. Now, we already know that it was confirmed by Activision that this year's Call of Duty would officially be boots on ground and going back to their roots. Now, that could be giving some hints on whether or not, this year's Call of Duty, they could be using previous titles that they never released. And so basically what I'm talking about is, as you can see here, I'm on the Call of Duty Wikipedia page. And now before I begin, I know some people, they'll say Wikipedia isn't really that accurate on things because people can change stuff. That is true, mostly true, yes. But it still is a good source of information, but I believe that, the information would be more accurate if it came from the developers' own words. But anyways, so we are going to go down to canceled titles. Alright, so canceled titles, these are basically the titles that Activision had planned for Call of Duty, and which they never really released. So our first one is Call of Duty Combined Forces. It says Call of Duty Combined Forces was a proposed concept draft which was originally intended to be a sequel or expansion pack to Call of Duty Finest Hour. Now, I can't remember if I played Call of Duty Finest Hour. I remember I heard of it, or maybe I have. I don't know, but anyways, however, due to multiple illegal issues that arose between Spark Unlimited, Electronic Arts, and Activision, as well as other production problems, the game's draft and scripts never came to be. The game was projected to cost $10.5 million to produce after Finest Hour was complete. Eventually, Activision deemed the pitch as more of an expansion than something entirely new, causing the company to reject the proposal and end their contract with Spark Unlimited shortly after. So, if it was supposed to be a sequel or an expansion pack, which I believe would be like a DLC to Finest Hour, I think that actually would have been good. I can't remember if I had played Finest Hour, but I believe I have heard of Finest Hour. So, let's go down to the next one. Call of Duty Devil's Brigade. Devil's Brigade. Call of Duty Devil's Brigade. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak! Call of Duty Devil's Brigade was a cancelled first-person shooter for the Xbox 360 developed by Underground Entertainment. The game was set in World War II, mainly focusing on the Italian campaign. So, as most of you guys might know, if you're a huge fan of Call of Duty and you've played the PS2 games, you would know that Call of Duty pretty much started out with World War II, and, those were the good old games. I have, actually, right now, I still have Call of Duty 2, the big red one, and Call of Duty 3. Which, that was actually, those two games were good. And I also have the PS2 version of World at War, which didn't have online multiplayer, or zombies, which kind of sucked, but. So, basically, this Devil's Brigade would have been taking place in World War II. And I don't think Call of Duty has ever had a game focused on World War I, but I don't really think that's an option right now anymore because Battlefield 1 takes place in World War I, and I think they kind of hit the ball out of the park with that one because everybody that's a Battlefield fan, and maybe even a Call of Duty fan, actually likes Battlefield 1. And so I believe that's actually why some players might have gone over to Battlefield 1 instead of playing Infinite Warfare or Modern Warfare Remastered. Okay, but this next one, this is actually one game that I would actually wish they would bring back. which is Call of Duty Vietnam. Call of Duty Vietnam was a third-person shooter set during the Vietnam War. It was in development for at least 6 to 8 months at Sledgehammer Games. The development has stopped because Infinity Ward needed help finishing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 due to the employee firings and departures in 2010. Now, the only problem that I see with this Call of Duty Vietnam is that they were originally going to have it a third-person shooter. Now, Call of Duty has always been a first-person shooter, and I think if they were to go third-person shooter, I think that would kind of mess things up, and people really wouldn't want to play Call of Duty anymore because everybody knows Call of Duty as a first-person shooter. And third-person, I actually think that if they were to do that, it wouldn't really feel right, and I think if they did do a third-person shooter, I would probably quit playing Call of Duty. But that would all depend on, how the story mode goes and if online multiplayer was actually good enough to make sure that the third-person shooter aspect wouldn't really be a problem. And the fact that they stopped development because Activision came to them and said, or proposed to them helping Infinity Ward with Modern Warfare 3, I think that actually kind of saved us from getting this game because... But like I said, it would all depend on if the story mode, or the campaign mode, and the online multiplayer mode were actually pretty good. And this last one is Call of Duty Roman Wars. Call of Duty Roman Wars was a canceled third-person and first-person video game in the Call of Duty franchise. The game was set in ancient Rome and allowed players to take control of famous historical figure Julius Caesar along with Logrunts and officers of the 10th Legion. It was eventually cancelled as Activision had uncertainties about branding it as a Call of Duty title. And that's exactly what I was thinking whenever I started reading this. Call of Duty, I mean, when you think of Call of Duty, you don't really think of, going back to Rome times, going back to ancient Rome times and stuff like that. When you think of Call of Duty, you think like World War II and, possibly Vietnam and, modern days. But you don't really think back to ancient Rome. Which, that's kind of the problem that I see there. And so, sorry guys, had to clear my throat, but that's basically the only problem I see there. And in my opinion, I think Activision made the right call to cancel it because they had uncertainties about branding it as a Call of Duty title. I actually wouldn't think that would be a good game. But that's not all that we're just going to be looking at right here, because we have some more stuff. We have Modern Warfare 2 Ghost. Oh, okay, well, never mind. Okay, so that's just like a comic that was put out. So, basically, those are the only titles that were cancelled. But, as you can see here, Call of Duty Finest Hour. Call of Duty Finest Hour is the first console installment of Call of Duty, and was released on the GameCube, PlayStation 2, and Xbox. The PlayStation 2 and Xbox versions of the game included an online multiplayer mode, which supports up to 32 players. It also includes new game modes. Yeah, I don't really know if I've ever played that. But I've played Call of Duty 2, the Big Red one. I've played World at War, Final Fronts, that's actually the one I have. Oh, World at War, okay. But yeah, so basically, those are the titles that were cancelled by Activision and the companies that were producing them. But then again, these titles, one of these titles, or maybe even all of them, can be future titles in the Call of Duty series. But the one that I'm really looking forward to, the one that I really think has potential of becoming this year's Call of Duty, is Call of Duty Vietnam. Because I can pretty much just imagine what they can do with it. If they take out the third-person aspect, but keep it during the Vietnam War, and actually give it a good campaign mode and even a good online multiplayer mode, I think that it actually has potential to be one of the biggest sellers in the Call of Duty franchise. Because, I mean, but the thing about this, well, actually, this is actually perfect because this was being produced by, or developed by, Sledgehammer Games. And Sledgehammer, it's their turn to make a Call of Duty this year, like I said. And so basically, this, like I said, this is actually an option for this year's Call of Duty. And I know that a while ago there were like some Twitter posts saying that there's already leaked Call of Duty gameplay, and I think Twitter post said it was called like Call of Duty People's Army or something like that, and it pretty much took place during the Vietnam War, which I think that's what people are mostly, you know, wanting. But I know one thing that people are really wanting is boots on ground, which Activision confirmed, like I said at the beginning of the video. But personally, in my opinion, that fake Call of Duty post that they had, for a minute there I was actually thinking like, you know, is this really happening? But no, because, okay, what the freak was that? But anyways, Activision, they don't release like hints or anything, or they don't even leak anything this early into the year. Like, this happened like, what, late January or early February? I think it was late January because today's the 16th. But, you know, we can't be expecting legitimate leaks for the next Call of Duty game this early into 2017. Now, I think we start getting the leaks later on in the months of this year. But basically, that's all the time I have for this video, guys. But like I said, I really think Call of Duty Vietnam has a chance, a real high chance of being this year's Call of Duty if they take out the third-person shooter aspect of the game and add a good campaign mode and a good multiplayer mode. But like I just said, that's all the time I have for this video. If you guys like this video, hit that like button, and make sure you hit that subscribe button to subscribe to the Gamer channel for more videos like this and more. And if you guys want to see some more videos like this here on the channel, make sure you hit that like button and comment down below. So, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.